What if the ancient ruins of Peru held secrets so profound that they've stayed hidden for thousands of years? Until now, when artificial intelligence finally cracked the code. Secrets that could upend everything we know about human history. But here's the twist. These aren't just dusty old stones. They're clues to technologies and knowledge that seem impossibly advanced for their time. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll see why these discoveries are forcing experts to question if our ancestors were far smarter than we ever gave them credit for, or if something even stranger was at play. Let's dive right in. For centuries, the megalithic wonders of Peru, like the towering walls of Sacsayhuaman, the enigmatic Machu Picchu, and the vast Nazca lines, have puzzled historians and scientists. Who built these massive structures? What purpose did they serve? When were they created? And where exactly do they fit into the timeline of human civilization? Why do they show such incredible precision? And how on earth did ancient people achieve feats that modern engineers struggle to replicate? These questions have sparked wild theories, from lost civilizations to otherworldly assistance. But now, with AI stepping in, we're getting answers that are as shocking as they are revolutionary. Picture a team of Japanese researchers from Yamagata University, armed with cutting-edge AI technology. What did they do? In just 6 months, their AI system scanned satellite imagery of Peru's Nazca Desert and uncovered 303 previously unknown geoglyphs, massive symbols etched into the earth. That's nearly double the number found after a century of human searches. But why is this such a game changer? Because among these symbols, the AI spotted something that left everyone stunned: a 72-foot-long orca whale clutching what looks like a knife. Yes, a killer whale holding a blade, carved over 2,000 years ago in a desert hundreds of miles from the ocean. How could an inland civilization know enough about orcas to depict them so accurately? And why arm it with a weapon? These aren't random doodles. They hint at deep myths, rituals, or connections we never imagined. The AI didn't just find isolated figures. It revealed human-like beings with elaborate headdresses, decapitated heads, spiders, birds, and even shapes some experts whisper might resemble alien forms. What makes this even wilder? The speed of it all. Traditional surveys, where teams trek across the desert on foot, would take decades to cover what AI analyzed in months. How does it work? The system combines satellite data with machine learning algorithms trained on known geoglyphs. It spots subtle changes in soil color and texture that scream ancient human handiwork. Who trained this AI? The Yamagata team, meticulously feeding it data to distinguish man-made patterns from natural ones. The result? Discoveries that show the Nazca lines are way more complex and widespread than we thought. But hold on, there's more. Many of these new geoglyphs are tiny, just a few meters across, meant to be seen from the ground, not the sky like the famous giant ones. Why the difference? It suggests the Nazca people created art for everyday rituals or intimate gatherings, not just grand aerial displays. And the patterns? The AI uncovered clusters that form routes, possibly ancient pilgrimage paths. Where do these lead? To ceremonial sites connecting distant parts of their world. This isn't just art. It's a blueprint of a society with sophisticated planning. Imagine, what if these lines mapped out their entire cultural and spiritual landscape? Keep watching, because this is only the beginning of how AI is rewriting Peru's past. Now let's shift to the megalithic enigmas that have baffled experts for generations. Take Sacsayhuaman, a fortress near Cusco. What is it? A sprawling complex with stones up to 200 tons, fitted so precisely you can't slide a razor blade between them. No mortar, no gaps, just interlocking perfection that's withstood earthquakes for over 500 years. How did they do it? The stones curve and bend like a 3D puzzle, each one unique. Traditional tales say the Incas used bronze chisels and wooden rollers, but that feels like building a skyscraper with toothpicks. Who were these builders? Historical records point to over 20,000 workers laboring for 70 years with flawless consistency. When was this? Around the 15th century, but the techniques echo even older sites. The site spans over 3,000 hectares, with zigzag terrace walls 20 feet high. Where did the stones come from? Quarries up to 20 kilometers away, transported across rugged terrain. How remains a mystery. And it's not alone. Similar precision appears at Ollantaytambo, Pisac, and beyond. Why such uniformity? It screams of shared secret knowledge, appearing fully formed without signs of trial and error. Modern recreations. They've flopped even with cranes and power tools. So what if the ancients had tech we can't fathom? Theories abound. Stone softening acids from plants, allowing them to mold rock like clay. Who proposed this? Researchers like Dr. Alfredo Gamarra, whose experiments with Amazonian acids show promise, though skeptics abound. Or sound waves. Legends speak of using vibrations to shape stone, mirroring today's ultrasonic tools. Why does this matter? These methods span Peru's diverse landscapes, from Andes peaks to coastal deserts, suggesting widespread knowledge that vanished. The math behind it? Complex geometries and astronomical alignments baked in. Who needed this? Builders integrating stars, solstices, and proportions that rival modern designs. And the geology? They picked stones for specific roles, load-bearing, decorative, hinting at advanced material science. Transportation, hauling 200-ton blocks uphill. Unexplained. But as we peel back layers, curiosity builds. What if these weren't primitive feats, but echoes of a forgotten golden age? Back to the Nazca revelations. The AI didn't just spot new lines, it exposed an overlooked category. How by crunching data humans couldn't, processing thousands of square kilometers in hours, detecting invisible earthworks. What did it find? Smaller geoglyphs for ground viewing, clustered in meaningful ways. Why clusters? Perhaps marking sacred paths or gathering spots. The diversity? Beyond animals and shapes, there are interactive scenes, maybe myths or astronomy. When were they made? Over centuries, with styles evolving. Early ones solar-focused, later ones planetary. This paints a picture of a dynamic culture, astronomer priests etching knowledge into the earth. The scale? Revolutionary. Old methods, slow, error-prone walks. AI, fast, precise, revealing interconnections. Where are these spread? Across vast regions, implying a larger population or a desert-wide canvas. And that knife-wielding orca? Let's unpack it. What is it exactly? A detailed, anatomically spot-on whale. Eyes, fins, proportions perfect. Where? Inland desert, far from seas. How did they know? Trade with coastal folk, exchanging not just shells but stories. Why the knife? It's a tumi, a sacred blade for rituals, sacrifice, power. Who might it represent? A deity, blending ocean might with spiritual authority. Oriented toward the Pacific, it links realms. Size? Huge effort, signaling importance. Re-examining other marine glyphs? They're detailed too, but this orca stands out. What if it was central to their myths? AI's reach extends beyond deserts. At Machu Picchu, LiDAR, laser mapping, uncovered hidden complexes. What are they? Ceremonial sites, water systems, residences buried under vegetation. How does LiDAR work? Millions of pulses create 3D maps, revealing the invisible. Where? Around the famous ruins, showing a vaster empire. Why hidden? Overgrown but now exposed. The water networks, sophisticated channels for irrigation, ceremonies, creating sounds, visuals, integrated with landscapes, aligning astronomy. Residential areas suggest bustling cities, not elite retreats, connected by paths spanning distances, implying grand planning. Alignments, solstices, stars, observatories in disguise. Then there's the bombshell, a 4,750-year-old circular plaza at Calakpuma. What is it? Megalithic stones in a perfect 18-meter circle, one of America's oldest. When? Predating pyramids, Stonehenge. Who found it? Archaeologist Jason Tuhi with Peruvian teams in northern Peru's Cajamarca. How built? Precisely cut, fitted without mortar, by hunter-gatherers. Why? Ceremonial, with acoustics amplifying center sounds, astronomy marking solstices, stars, implications. Pushes back tech timelines by millennia, suggesting early sophistication worldwide. Part of a complex? Yes, with scattered sites hinting at organized cultures. AI's pattern spotting. It links sites astronomically. How analyzing hundreds at once, revealing solstice, Venus, Pleiades ties. What does this mean? A landscape observatory, tracking precession over centuries, evolving focus from solar to stellar. Master plan, geometric framework, advanced surveying. Not random, intentional knowledge systems, controversial theories, giants, aliens, lost sieves. Why precision defies tools, mainstream human ingenuity, alternatives, stone softening, unproven pulleys. Thinkers like Graham Hancock suggest predating timelines, acoustics, math, alignments, intentional, sudden tech appearance, unexplained, radar finds, hidden chambers, deepening mystery. These AI breakthroughs reveal Peru's sites as vaster, smarter than thought. From armed whales to ancient plazas, they challenge timelines, showcase sustainable genius. With AI accelerating, history might flip soon. What secrets next? Does this reshape your view of ancients or spark more questions? The past isn't done surprising us. Imagine what's still buried. As AI pulls back the veil on Peru's ancient wonders, we're forced to rethink everything we thought we knew about history. Could these ruins be the remnants of a forgotten age of advanced knowledge, or even proof of something beyond our understanding? Each discovery, from knife-wielding whales to precision-cut megaliths, brings us closer to the truth, and yet deeper into mystery. One thing's certain: the past is far more advanced, connected, and mysterious than we ever imagined. What do you think? Human genius, lost civilization, or something else entirely? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing discoveries.